Hello to all of my Sagittarius. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your general reading. Happy full moon to each and every one of you all Sagittarius. Hopefully you are setting your intentions and celebrating your life every single day. The intention is to land on the bright side of life, right? No matter what is going on, landing on the light side of life. Let's do it, Sagittarius. Let us do it. We are steps away from the full moon. So that's why you may notice that some of your colleagues are howling like werewolves. That was a little joke. But anyway, here we have the Temperance card. That's your card coming out. We also have the Star card. Everything is fine. We have the Death card. We also have the Knight of Cups. So somebody definitely has a guardian angel, watching over you, protecting you, trying to help you. It could be an earth angel, it could have been somebody who died, or it could have even been a relationship that ended where you're seeing, how to move on from something, right? That can also be like an earth angel too, like you seeing somebody take the high road, that kind of thing. The source is saying to you, everything is fine. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. The only person that has the power to save you is you, Knight of Cups. So it's not for you. We don't have the power to save each other as human beings. So Source is saying, stay in a posture of gratitude moving forward. Everything is fine. Somebody may have gone through a lot of pain in their life. Some of those swords are people standing around letting other people talking about you. Some of those swords could represent the loss of loved ones. Family members that died, or family members you don't talk to anymore. Those swords represent a lot of things, right? Not just backstabbing people. It could literally represent somebody felt like they were depressed to a point of they didn't even realize they were hurting other people. The saying, hurt people, comma, hurt people. Yeah. So, but everything is fine. Here we have the Seven of Swords, the Queen of Swords, the Judgment card. We also have the Seven of Cups, and then also the Empress card. Either somebody feels like somebody was judging them harshly, or they may have felt like you were judging them, or whatever the case may be. Something is over. If something is over, here we have the Death. That's a Judgment card is attached to. So Source is saying balance out your temperament when it comes to certain types of energies, because you're going through a rebirth. Somebody is super sensitive, and you're going through a rebirth, and this rebirth is something has ended. I now know better. And I'm just moving forward, right? Especially coming out of this, so your anxiety is going to go away. Especially if you were at this place right here, low vibrational conversation, or that person thinks that they're better than, and they this and that, and they manipulating everybody. If you're talking about all of that, you're off your throne. And so the anxiety is going to end very soon if it hasn't already, so you can get back to your throne and carefully vet your own thoughts. Seven of Cups, but yes, there's still some temptation to vibrate on a lower frequency when you think about your emotions, or if somebody else brings it up. So Sagittarius, you got to be real careful. That's all my mutable signs. That's you, Gemini, Virgo, Pisces. Have to be real careful about the company you keep, because if you're just going along with the flow, that looks very two-faced. Source is saying to yourself, Source is saying to you, when you get to a point and you're a fire sign, divine masculine sign, all somebody needs to see you is nodding your head up and down, or no, or commenting on something, and next thing you know, your name is thrown into a bunch of gossip. So Source is saying, learn how to push back from the table and say, I'm not getting involved in all of that. If that doesn't involve helping somebody up, this right here, if my words don't involve lifting somebody up to help them find their throne, or my thought about them is not seeing the greatness in them, I don't want to have any part of the conversation. None whatsoever. I don't even want to be bothered with all of that. See, that's what happens in a lot of workplaces. Not just the workplace, just guilty by association. Sometimes managers can be I feel like somebody's manager is looking at them, some kind of congratulatory something is coming through. I feel like somebody is looking at you for some kind of a promotion. The promotion is actually coming from Source, but eyes are on you right now. And if you're hanging around people, or you connected with people, like for instance, I feel like somebody could work from home, and when you're using like the Outlook tool, or like the Teams tool and stuff like that, people can see who people are talking to, They may not be able to physically see you talking to somebody, but they can see, let's say you have your busy light on or something like that. The same time as maybe an office troublemaker could have their busy light off. So when you go back to available, or your status change to available, and that person's status change to available, it's leaving a whole lot of extra thinking about you as to, okay, well, we thought that we were going to promote Sagittarius, but we see exactly who they're associating with, because they already know somebody else is a troublemaker. They already know somebody else is a troublemaker. That's why they're bitter, they're angry, frustrated. If you're going along with the flow with your ear gate and eye gate wide open, paying attention to that, that's why I said somebody's anxiety is going to go away because you decided, I don't have anything negative to say about certain people, places, and things. Here we have the Wheel of Fortune, the Ten of Wands. Here we have the Seven of Wands, Nine of Wands, Five of Wands, Page of Wands. Yeah, all of this is fire. All of this right here. Source is saying it is still your year for you to feel lucky, to feel, it's still your year. It's the Wheel of Fortune is yours, and it's Jupiter, but it's Jupiter. We obviously is your ruling planet, but it's also one of Pisces' ruling planet. If you can get to a point of, okay, so for instance, every zodiac sign symbolizes a stage in our lives, right? And for instance, we're currently in Aries, right? Aries symbolizes the ages 1 through 7. And then we're going to have a full moon in Taurus. Taurus symbolizes ages 7 through 14. So what Source is trying to help somebody to understand that by the time you get to the stage in your life, as a Sagittarius, being that archer, somebody should be at a stage of their lives where they're saying, I'm aiming high. I'm keeping my vibrations high. I like to travel. I like to do this. I don't want to get myself in any trouble while I'm on no flight list. I can't be around certain types of energies that's vibrating, especially as an archer. You all are a lot of fun to be around. You're funny. You're very smart. People may say that you kind of sort of wild, in a way, but like in a fun way. But if you're around a bunch of negativity, I'm telling you, that will mess up your whole life. And so that's what Source is trying to tell you is, if you're around a lot of this right here, we have the Five of Wands, people who are arguing and fighting all the time and trying to distract you and all of this. Source is saying you're at the end of a long and arduous journey where there wasn't a whole lot of growth, and Source is trying to take you to the Ten of Wands, where they see this abundance over here, no abundance over here. Wasn't a whole lot of growth when you were lost, didn't know what your purpose was, and now that you know what your purpose was, booked and busy, right? So yeah, if the conversation does not involve uplifting somebody in my word, thought, or deed, then I need to get the negative thinking away, because people are going through real life stuff, trying to bury loved ones, trying to battle through depression and their own demons and their thoughts and not wanting to be here. So it's like, if you can't help lift somebody else up, then don't play a part in somebody else tearing them down, and get away from people who are trying to tear you down, even if they're your own family. Here we have the Page of Wands and Seven of Wands. So I do see you being able to defend your decision to move on from something without coming across as defensive, and thus going from. See, the 9 right here, 9 right on the dark side of 9 is a very resentful energy. But on the light side of the number 9, that is a person who is, I didn't know, now I know, I'm in the light about something. See, this person even looks like they just came through a storm. What I didn't know before, I know now. So, okay, my psychic abilities and my clairvoyance abilities are on 1,000. What I didn't know, I'm not carrying any resentment. I'm not harboring any resentment. I'm going to use my fire for good and not evil. I only want to be around people who don't know how to use their element for good. So you're a fire sign. If you're around air signs that don't know how to use their sword, for good to help elevate people, get from around them. If you're around water signs who come across as highly toxic and manipulative, get from around them. If you come around other fire signs, your signs, Aries or Leos, that are blowtorching people and can't control their fire, get from around them. If you're around earth signs, it's like, they're talking lack because they don't know how to plant seeds. They're circulating poverty in their impoverished thinking. They don't know how to circulate wealth. They hold on to things too long. They hang around. It's like they just stuck in the mud. So it's just like, get from around them. Four of Swords, Six of Cups, Queen of Cups, Ace of Wands, the Moon card, and also the Three of Cups. Somebody definitely from your past says that they have secrets about you. There's two energies in particular. Like I said, let their element consume them. If it's an air sign, let them fall on their sword. If it's a water sound, they will drown in their emotions, and they'll drown everybody else out. Just like they be pouring their money down the drain, because people will call them highly manipulative, toxic to be around. Oh my God, I don't want to be around that type of energy. If it's a fire sign, it's going to be a backdraft. You know what I'm saying? If it's an earth sign, they've already buried their own success. So Source is saying, again, learn how to and I don't mean that for anybody to be negative or anything like that, but when you learn how to keep your vibrations high and don't say anything negative about people and don't think any negative thoughts about people, that stuff will it'll take care of itself. And that's what Source is trying to do. You're an adaptable sign. That's what somebody needs to adapt to, is like, hey, I'm gonna let their element take care of them. Here we also have the Three of Cups. So I do see you celebrating two situations in particular that's from the past. I see you moving on from something. Here we also have the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is a person who's operating in childlike faith, like you're ready to go through, moving forward creatively without the stress. So the number 6 is in the shape of a pregnant person, right? So you're pregnant with a lot of ideas that's going to create abundance and prosperity for you on the other side. Your third eye is now wide open. And so when you start asking yourself, why am I keep burning myself out talking about certain things? Why do I keep burning myself out talking about how manipulative and how snake people are and how they got away with stuff? Like, why am I burning myself out? But more importantly, why am I even around people who keep bringing up stuff? They have that kind of mentality. I see this is a Queen of Cups, somebody being very compassionate about situations. You went from Knight of Cups, meaning like I need to get away from something and I'm on my throne. I was what is that I saw? Okay, so again, here we have the Four of Swords. Swords wants you to get some rest. Swords wants you to get some rest. So if there's people from your past that feel like they're exposing secrets or whatever about you, hey, like I said, let their element consume them. Somebody will learn it. Somebody will get it. Somebody will get it. Somebody will get it. If somebody's saying they know something about you and they're going to use it against you and all of this other stuff, Source says, look, let them. Just let them. Free yourself. Free yourself. Because if their intention was to hurt you, then they only hurt themselves. Here we have the number 24, flow like water. And then also that goes both ways too. If you feel like you have some gossip or you know something about somebody you can use against them, you're only hurting yourself. You'll succumb to that fire. So here we have flow like water. So get ready for some things to flow to you like water. Creative ideas, how to make your money, people that's on your frequency to flow to you. Whatever it is that you want, flowing to you like water. That's what I'm saying, flowing to you like water. So you and your loved ones are safe. Yep, you and your loved ones are safe. So if you're worried about somebody sending some kind of dark magic your way, listen. Like I said, you better start letting people let their energy consume them. Anybody that's into any kind of spell work or witchcraft or any of those things, like I said before, even religion, there's a light side and dark side to everything. All energy, light and dark side. That's why people experience a hurt, like a deep hurt when they go to church. Or when they join some kind of organization, they instantly drop their guards around other human beings. And the moment somebody prays on somebody, like praying on somebody could be like a person coming to you under the guise of prayer. Is everything okay? Let's just pray together and that kind of thing. Next thing you know, they done told the whole church all your business. And I'm talking about deep stuff that you didn't want anybody else to know. And now you racing out of there, tears shooting out of your eyes. You know, I got to get away from this place because I thought I could trust so and so. People were like, oh, you told her or him? Oh, no, I could have told you that. Right? So preying on people, or, you know, people feel like, okay, even in spirituality, oh, you gotta spend around 10 times. I'm gonna charge you $2,500 to do X, Y, and Z because you just need a quick remedy. Praying on somebody instead of praying for people or giving people workable tools to help them. Right. So source is saying learn that there's a light and dark side to all energy. Right. Learn, like I said in the beginning of your reading, you know, like the phoenix, you're rising out of the ashes. Land on the bright side. Here we have 31. Summoned, your flesh rises from the ashes into expansive flame of your soul. 3 and 1 is 4. Landing on the light side of the number 4 reminds you that you are a divine being of light who's just had human experiences, just like everybody else. But the dark side of the number 4, I'm rigid. It's my way or the highway. I'm mad. I'm frustrated. I'm getting somebody back. You never want to land on the dark side of energy. Period. All right, let's see. Let's go ahead and close this out, Sagittarius. But you all got it. You got it. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what Source is saying. You're being rewarded. Congratulations to you for you're taking the high road. There it is, humility, right? Allow me, divine, to always accept the right assistance. I welcome your help in every way, and I delight in receiving it. That's it. Let's see what your number is, and let's go ahead and close this out, Sagittarius. Let's see what your number is, and let's close it out. So kudos and congratulations to somebody as we get into this full moon. Just trying to help somebody close out this whole cycle, because the full moon is the most celebrated of the lunar phases within a cycle. But then after the full moon, we got the last quarter moon or the third quarter moon. So you want to finish out this cycle strong. You want to finish it out strong. Number 11, I am intuitive. You have keen awareness of what's happening around you. A strong intuition is your gift and will help you understand the unspoken feelings and thoughts of others. This insight allows you to be a great guide and supporter. A great guide and supporter. And then let's pull the last card. Let me get you the questions for the moon in Taurus. I think everybody has the questions for the moon in Aries. And the stage of life that Taurus, like I said before, symbolizes for every person would be the ages of 7 and 14, right? So that's where that's like that preteen age. Somebody's gonna feel like a preteen again, like somebody's all those fiery ideas and those big dreams that you had as a teenager. That's how you're gonna feel. But on the other end, on the other side of that, Taurus could also, and that's where you learn how to be patient and generous with yourself and generous with other people. But on the dark side of Taurus would be someone who's bullheaded and stubborn. They have to be a blowtorch before they move, and then that's a fatal mistake. Now it is coming out like a bull in a china closet, and vengeful and vain. It's all about me. They hurt me. I've been patient. They didn't give me time to process all of that other stuff. So Source is saying, make it a point to land on the light side of all of just life. Affirmations for joy. I was created for a purpose. Great things happen to me each day. My very presence is a blessing. I believe in myself. Joy is a choice, and I choose joy. Greater is coming. I am enough. That is what I have for you, Sagittarius. Like I said, let's get geared up for this full moon. So if you got people around you that's acting like a werewolf, you know, that's that Aries Taurus mix, because it'll start out in Aries and then it'll move into fully illuminated moon in Taurus. And some people, like I said before, if they're in very toxic environments, they can be using, I mean, their element has already consumed them, so you don't even have to worry about it. That's what I have for you. Keep your vibrations high, and I'll see you on Sunday. Bye.